Today I want to take a few minutes and show you a new tool in your Google Suite that can be used in really cool ways to integrate into your social studies or your science or perhaps even into an ELA unit where character travels. And that's the My Maps, which is very similar to Google Earth, but it has some really great features and it saves a file right to your drive, which is awesome. So you're going to go to New, and it's under More, and then you go to Google My Maps. And today I'm going to imagine that I am teaching 4th grade and that I have the Revolutionary War that we're studying towards the end of the year, colonial times, and I want to really give my kids a timeline of the events and show them how things happened all across the Northeast. So I'm going to title my map first, just like you would for any doc, and I'm going to type in Revolutionary War. I can add a description. All right, so I have my timeline there. Again, this has a lot of the same functions and features as a doc where you're able to share it, so that might be something important to do with your students if you want them to be able to share with each other or collaboratively work together. Now, the nice thing about this is I've done a little pre-research and I have my important events over here from the Revolutionary War that I listed out. You obviously want to do some kind of planning or note-taking with your students before you dive into My Maps and creating a timeline map. But the first event that I have down here is that the Battle of Lexington and Concord took place. So I'm going to go back to my map and I'm going to type in Lexington. And I want Lexington and Concord Park because that was one of the places that they noted in my notes that the battle took place at. Once I'm here, it brings me to the location, which is awesome, and I'm going to add this to my map, which is going to turn that pin from green to red. So now I have a red pin. Once I have a red pin, I have a couple options. I can change the color of the pin if I want, but then I can also double-click the pin, and I get options here. The two options I'm going to want to use is the camera option to add an image or video, and also the notes option where I can write a few things about this. You also notice that it gives you the latitude and longitude. That can be a really great way to incorporate that into a history unit, but also still incorporating geography. So I'm going to go here to images, and I'll always give you my disclaimer that you want to make sure you're using images that you're able to publicly share. But I'm going to type in Lexington and Concord. And I'm going to pick an image right here. So I'm going to pick this image, select it. And now my image is there, and I can write a short note too. And then I can save this. So this is my first place that I'm going to on this map. So I'm going to close that. Next, I'm going to go back to my notes and I'm going to look at the second place. The second place that I'm going to talk about is Dorchester Heights in Boston, where the British surprised the Americans. So I'm going to write in Dorchester Heights. And there it is again. It's a national monument. I said that before in there. So I'm going to add this to my map. It will change my pin color, and then again I'm going to go in and add a picture. And maybe I think that picture is appropriate. Again, I would maybe have your kids ready with the pictures that they want to use before they get to here. But then I'm going to look back at my notes, and it says that the General Washington surprised the British forces occupying Boston by fortifying Dorchester Heights. So I might add a simple note about that. Save my note. So now you can see if they were to click through, it would take them on a little journey here, and I'm going to add another one last event in. I am going to add the signing of the Declaration of Independence at Independence Hall. So I'm going to go back here, I'm going to type in Independence Hall. to add it to my map once again. And I'm going to go in here, again, add a picture. This time, actually, I'm going to add a video. So I'm going to search. You want to preview it, obviously, to make sure it's relevant to your topic. Okay, so I'm going to add this video, select it. Go back to my notes again. And I might say that on July 4th, the Declaration of Independence was signed and accepted. And I'm going to save this as an event. Now, the nice thing about this is you could add multiple layers here. Right now I have an untitled layer, but I could title it. And then I can lay layer upon layer. So now I have a map of the events that happened and how they went in order. And I'm able to share this. Also, if I go back to my drive and look in my recent, there it is right there where I'm able to access it again and to continue to add to it. So it's not something that has to be done in one day. It really does let you come back to it, to save it as a file, to share it with a teacher or share it with other students or work on it collaboratively. So that's a really cool tool that's new to your Google Suite this year.